I think there's like 43 or 44, I'm not sure.
That usual.
Yep.
Did you go live?
Yep, I just did. I didn't.
You didn't get my text?
I just did though.
I have to check because I went to look for the schedule and I couldn't see it.
Oh. So when I want it to start, then I can post the market.
That'll give us a mark so that we know where to.
What about it? Huh?
We're on.
What do you want? Do you want Andrew to do this? Or?
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't care. Like,
Yeah, Andrew can do it.
yeah, I mean, I'll do it, but I don't
Well, maybe part of the way through you can take turns or switch. You guys decide. Just having a problem loading there, but I think Libor wanted to know the address, so I'll take this back. Who's going to send it home?
Oh,
See if they wanted to watch.
that's awesome.
Keep your phone handy
Yeah, there, but I
during the service, just in case it goes, for some reason it quits or something. I'll text you.
Well, you're gonna be up there.
If you're over there,
You're gonna text me.
my phone,
You're not gonna be looking at it.
but I can check it.
How would you check it?
Just to make sure it's still streaming. I don't know why I wouldn't, but
I can check it up here.
what?
Yeah.
I know I was going to take pictures.
Oh, with the
Possibly
iPad?
with my
Oh,
iPad. You should have brought yours,
I didn't know.
but you didn't, right?
No, I didn't. I didn't know.
It's still spinning. I don't know why. Just move the camera a little bit so I know that it's someone just walking.
I moved it. It's not
So
very.
late. You already sat down.
No, yours is.
This is not that good.
Yours is really good.
Oh, you know what you can do is you can bring it up on the website.
And I can check it.
You just put a new tab on the website, and then you can just check it because that'll still stay. That's how you can check it.
Let's minimize this right now.
Yeah, just click on the
Minimize it.
yeah. And then just go up in here in a new tab, and then just go go there, and then go to high school, middle school, and then it'll go down the side.
Oh, crap, it's on.
Is it up?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. There, and then just put the other one up over the top of it. Bring the.
So I can exit on this one, right?
Just leave everything alone. Just bring your plan on. No, you want that in case you have to make an event or something. Plan. What do you no. I'm gonna click on right. And
then
It's
I
just
can,
behind it.
then all I can do is I can just move it and I can see it.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the board.
Okay. You. And then you're out there.
So the first thing you'll do would probably be back this direction once you get ready to go. The band will be playing and
So, do you want me to focus out on the band
they're
thing?
on like right behind the. You can stay up there for right now.
No, but like focus out there on the band.
They'll come to the middle and then they'll walk up. But just get them. You're not gonna get them walking up the middle. So just go around and take stop right down there.
Get all
So that's good. Towards up. And then you can focus.
So I'll just want me to keep it on back there until all of them get up there, and then I'll follow the last one of the aisle, which would be Tara probably.
It'll be whoever's name. All right. Should be.
Oh, alright.
Follow her up in front. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, me and Andrew are doing it, so. I'm just doing the computer. My job is to make sure that it's working. That's pretty much my job. I have not. Believe me, I've been looking around here. I've been bored. I've been here since like 11.
Oh, Stevie, oh, you're kidding.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty bored here.
I can get it. So I have a background. So then I wait for all this time. I know that.
Yeah.
Don't you remember the day of graduation? They tried to tell him that he didn't turn 9, and he did, but he did. And then finally, the guy found it. And I said, that's ridiculous. Every single one of each one of the kids, they said they had
That's what he was.
on the camera.
Yeah. It is? Yeah, like I said, I've been there for a while. Oh, man, it's cold. Oh, okay. And Betsy right there. Turn off the dick and get right there in the doorway. I guess.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Jenny and I, we were fast kids, and then Mom is the donuts are this big. Okay. They told us two different places that we ate, and where we got the younger one. Jenny's like, I'm gonna go into our middle school, and then they told us where really we were. Yeah. Yeah, and did you go in there?
that or she was, yeah, yeah.
Have you heard Morgan?
Not really.
Oh, yeah, she got there.
Oh, not much.
What did she call her?
I don't know her.
But it's not, so she's having it.
Yeah. I don't know, she actually got a gift the other day. I don't know what,
I
but
bet you it's, I bet you it's
marvelous stuff different than
Like,
oh god, right.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Maybe it's a tulip color.
I don't know.
Maybe a set of wooden shoes.
Yeah.
Yay.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Because if you really want a pair, I have spares of the sticks. If you want one.
Do you, so you feel like a local?
They tried to convince me, and I wore them a day or so, and I thought, what? They're kind of comfortable. Oh, it's the here. Bottom one part is comfortable. But that wood up. No. That I thought was weird. See, we had them.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's sweet. I like that. That's cool. It's on the other side. Doesn't matter. I can do it if you want to, otherwise you can do it, doesn't matter. I can do it if you want to. I can't see anything.
finds young Harry looking into the mirror of their eyes and watching his parents stand behind them. Right now, I know all of us have dreams that we want to achieve. The first one is probably having this graduation ceremony wrap up quickly. Other dreams include going to college and finding the perfect job. Now hold on. Dreams are wonderful to have, but as Dumbledore said, we cannot forget to live. Do not forget when you are out there trying to reach these dreams, to be happy and to find joy in the little things in life. Sometimes we need to put that salutatorian speech that should have already been written on hold and go to the senior party and eat an excellent grilled burger and then sit around the bonfire reminiscing about favorite memories in high school. So go for your dreams, but remember not to let too many good times pass you by while you worry about them. It's all right to take a step back from life every once in a while, to share a laugh and make fun memories. Dumbledore also said, it is our choices that show us what we truly are, far more than our abilities. In high school, I feel as though we are defined by our abilities. We know who is the most intelligent, who excels at sports, who is the best looking, and who is good at singing, dancing, and drawing. Don't get me wrong, those are great talents to possess, but they mean nothing if the person who possesses them makes poor choices. I know that we all make mistakes, and that is a completely normal part of life. In fact, I make mistakes all the time. Writing this speech at 1 in the morning definitely wasn't one of my brightest moments. As long as we are willing to take responsibility and learn from the mistakes, then perhaps we have not made that terrible of a decision after all. Just remember that we do not have time periods to use to go back into time to fix all of the problems in our lives. So try to be nice to others. Take advantages of new opportunities, and above all, be yourself. One of the most touching quotes from Albus Dumbledore would have to be, help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it. Now, I know this isn't Hogwarts, because if it was, that would be wicked. But I believe this quote is true for Bangor High School, or at least the class of 2013. No matter where all of us end up in life, I am certain that if we ever need help, we can call on a friend from the past. I think this is why Good On Me was chosen as our class song. So thank you, class of 2013, for being there for me for the last 13 years of my life. I would also like to say a thank you to all of the teachers we have had throughout the years, especially Mr. Strums and Mrs. Bowley. I'm sure I would have enjoyed my senior year if I had not been in your classes. And lastly, I would like to thank my parents. Thank you for encouraging me to do the best at everything I do, and for putting up with me with all of my whining and crying, especially this last year of high school. And now, as cliche as this is going to sound, class of 2013, we've made it.
And now giving the senior address, Mr. Adam Myers.
Welcome everyone for being here today. This is a day not of sadness, but a day of great accomplishments. A marking of the next chapter in life, and a band of people who have come together to influence and leave our everlasting impression on each other. For those who we are surrounded by are our brothers and sisters, that we all share the same moment of life and seek the opportunity of knowledge and happiness. The ultimate measure of a person isn't where they stand in times of comfort, but where they stand in times of challenge and controversy. And that is what we have in front of us, challenge. Countless boundaries and valleys are about to be crossed. The next generation waits for its voice to be heard. Profound tasks stand in front of us, technologically and socially. As we stand on the edge of a new beginning, a new page in history, we are determined to expand our knowledge, and this is a group of people that will not be deterred to that challenge. I know this, because when you look at the eyes of this graduating class, you will see the look of motivation and inspiration, as we are determined, now more than ever, to succeed in the quest of life. Remember, only those who dare to fail greatly can achieve greatly. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. As this group of people enters the world, we must think not what can be done for us, but what can be done by us. and we pursue our own dreams. Remember, we fall and rise together as one group of people across this entire world. I know this because we all inhabit a small planet, we all breathe the same air, and we all deeply care about the children of this generation's futures. Now we choose to accept these challenges ahead, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. And these are challenges we are willing to accept. Now I'm not talking about blind optimism or wishful thinking. With enough hope and motivation, we can complete anything. Few men or women can change the world, but it was one man who started the Protestant Reformation. One man being Thomas Jefferson, who said all men are born equal. Therefore, we can all change a small portion of events and altogether change this generation. As I have heard recordings of the former young president say, change is the law of life. Now the forces of change will be many, and for the outcome, this is for us to shape and mold. As my closest friends have heard me say, realistic is a word that cannot be in our vocabulary, as the word realistic sets a limit on what we can do. And I assure you that there is no limit on what we can do and achieve as humans. And people may ask, why strive to be great? Well, I ask you, why climb the highest mountain? Why try to become president when you're African American? And why study for finals your senior year? Because these are improbable objectives that have become genuine due to that one person or a group of people that chose to go beyond the ordinary. The great thing about this senior class is our diverse assets we've influenced upon the school. Whether we performed in a Mrs. Lawson production, built a gasoline or electric car from scrap, wrestled at the state wrestling meet, or chose to take our talents, whether it be the school, workforce, or the military, we have made a difference, not only to our school, but to our community. No matter what we do or where we go from here, we will always carry the memories of each other, as we have always had the satisfaction of great educators and leaders in the classroom. The countless hours of community service we have given back to the community will not only be remembered by us, but the ones that we gave it to. And I truly believe that this class will take each other in a positive manner. I will never forget something my football coach told me, as he was a man who put our pride and dignity over all things, including the scoreboard. I remember that busy day sophomore year. He said, I don't know why guys try to act like it's cool to be dumb. You're going to be really cool when you're below that poverty threshold because you didn't try in high school, and now you can't support your family. This being said, I dare the younger classmen to set a precedent, being a good example for the underclassmen and the underclassmen to come. Now, the bank can take away our home, they can take away our car, but one thing they cannot take away is our education. You don't want to look back on your past and regret who you were and now what it has made you become. You want to be a person who has had a successful past, so now you can plan for the future and have a happy family and share the great moments with them. Because life is not measured by the breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breaths away. Thank you.
And now the valedictorian address by Ms. Kelsey Paisley.
Good afternoon, administrators, board members, faculty, family, friends, and of course, the class of 2013. On this day of celebration, I'm honored to have the opportunity to speak to you all. Although they apply to everyone here, I direct my thoughts toward two groups of people. Those individuals who helped me get to where I am today, and my class, the class of 2013. Like Brianna, I will admit that when I sat down to write this speech, I had no idea where to begin. My friends can attest to this. To some, I may have been slightly hysterical. It wasn't that I didn't have things to say, or I didn't know what messages I wanted to convey to my class. I just wanted to make sure I came up with a theme that everyone could relate to. But it proved to be more difficult than I thought, so I will continue my speech with a theme that I hope most people can relate to. class was in 8th grade, we were required to complete an assignment called Project Me. Because it was one of our first big projects with a long-term due date, I'm sure most students remember it well. Parents, you know what that means. Pretty much everyone was up the late night before it was due, scrambling to finish everything on time. For those of you who are not familiar with the project, the expectations were to create a scrapbook with chapters for our past, present, and future. I got out my own project just the other day. I was flipping through the pages, laughing at the dorky pictures of myself and my classmates from our younger years. It was then that I began to read some of the things I had written about as a 14-year-old. I wrote about all the good times we had together, the birthday parties, our school trips like Washington, D.C., and all the other fun things we had done way back then. Reflecting upon my past was slightly embarrassing in some instances, like when I rocked the same haircut for the first 12 years of my life. I know you guys know what that is, big college right in the front. Thanks. But it was also valuable. Valuable because I can now learn from my mistakes and failures. Also valuable because I have all of those memories of friends and classmates from long ago. This led me to think about how some of my past experiences and important people in my life have shaped who I am today. From the elementary school level all the way through high school, teachers, coaches, advisors, and other staff members, we have been very fortunate to have received our education from some absolutely phenomenal people. Many teachers with lives of their own and families not only go the extra mile by exceeding expectations in the classroom, but then they coach a team or lead a student organization. I'm sure most students recognize and appreciate this fact, but it cannot be overstated. These teachers are so good at what they do, and they have such a passion for it, that it inspires us to become the best students we can be. And it also inspires us to find a career where we can express the same passion and contribute to society as much as they do. This leads me to another aspect of Project Me. An advice page was required for the end of the project. Taking advice from older people who have experienced life can be very advantageous. But sometimes, we are the only ones who know what will truly make us happy down the road. It is so important to choose a career that we love. We have to be able to support ourselves, but we must also be happy with our careers. There is one piece of advice in my project that is timeless. Thank the people that support you in your life. I couldn't go through this speech without thanking my parents. They are everything I am and everything I want to be. Thank you, Mom and Dad. However, our thanks alone is not enough. Because these people have invested so much in us over the years, we now have the responsibility to apply our knowledge and skills to go forward and do something meaningful. Thanking your supporters goes a long way. And, let's be honest, thanking them can only make the reference letters better. Continuing to look through my project name, I got to the part about high school. This project was assigned at the perfect time in our lives. We were old enough to have goals and dreams, but young enough for those goals and dreams to be everything we could possibly imagine ourselves to be. The influence of others had not yet tarnished our dreams, and our parents still told us every night before bed that the world is ours for the taking. Sometimes our opinions change from 8th grade until now. We realize we don't want to be what we thought we wanted in 8th grade. But it is important to ask ourselves, why don't we want it? Is it because it would truly not make us happy and is not the best use of our skills and abilities? Or does societal influence play a role? I encourage my class to never lose that part of themselves. Even if you don't have a project to look through, think about exactly who you want to be, what will make you happy, and what will allow you to offer the most you can to the world to make it a better place. Once you figure it out, go get it. Don't let others tell us what we can and cannot do. We are the ones who know what we are capable of. And when we push ourselves to our very limit, we can even surprise ourselves with what we can achieve. Don't lose that 8th grade view of yourself. I'll be the first to admit that I did not accomplish all the goals I set for myself in my high school career. But having those goals, written down as definitive proof of what I wanted for myself, pushed me to work hard to achieve all I could. Never stop setting goals. As important as it is to set them, Write down your goals, tell others, and hold yourself accountable. We are never too old to improve who we are. And these goals are by no means in only an academic or professional sense. We can always strive to be better. Better listeners, better friends, better people. Now we have the opportunity to write a new chapter in our project meeting. And, like when we were in 8th grade, we are in control of our futures, and we get to choose who we will become. Thank you.
Now we'll have two musical selections by the seniors under the direction of Ms. Bill Watson. Our guest speaker today graduated from Bangor High School in 1990. While in school, he participated in basketball, academic, quiz bowl, drama, forensics, was on student council, in National Honor Society, on the yearbook staff, was homecoming king, and was voted by his class as the biggest brown nose, the most intelligent, and most likely to succeed. Sorry, he went on to graduate from Loras College and Drake University Law School. He began his legal career as an assistant district attorney for Cross County. In 2002, he moved to Minnesota and took a job in a small law firm. He went on to serve as an aide and attorney to Minnesota Governor Tim Pawlenty and was elected to the Minnesota House of Representatives. After deciding not to run for re-election in 2008, he served on Senator John McCain's presidential campaign staff. Prior to starting his own law firm, he worked for the Government Affairs Consulting arm of a national law firm. John previously served on the Wayzata City Council and currently serves as a lieutenant in his local fire department. John has been married to Beth since 2002, and they are the parents of 5 children, ages 9 to 1, all in attendance today. John also coaches his children in youth sports and is leader in his son's Cub Scout pack. Please join me in welcoming Mr. John Burns.
Thank you, Mr. Addington. There's one vote, I ran for office a lot, guys, in high school and college. There's one vote I didn't want to win, and that was the biggest brown. But look where it's got me now. My old teacher and basketball coach is now high school year graduation. So I think it worked out. And it's truly an honor to be here. Back in Bangor, where I came from. And you've got a chance to see some of my old teachers. There's a few of them still here. I know Mr. Brewer is the athletic director, and Ms. Cabot. Mr. Addington was my teacher and coach. And my old science teacher, Mr. Stepp, is here too. And I think both of my high school principals are here. Mr. Fagan, Mr. Roger Fagan, I believe, is here. And of course, my dad. My dad was the high school principal when I was here, Jerry Burns. And that's a fun thing, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, parents, grandparents, and the Bangor High School class of 2013. Parents, congratulations on helping your children reach and achieve this milestone. And graduates, this is a time for celebration. Your parents and grandparents are so proud of you. In fact, it's probably a good time to ask for money. No, seriously, graduates, I know you thank your parents already, but do it one more time this weekend. Your parents might not let it on, but they worked real hard to get you to this spot. And I also want to say, Brianna, Adam, and Kelsey, great job on your speeches. You guys did up the class of 90. We tried hard, but you guys got some smart kids here, so good work. And now I'm proud of you, right? Now, class of 2013, you're saying to yourself, who is this guy? He graduated from high school 5 years before I was born. That was back when we didn't have Facebook, we didn't have Instagram, we didn't have Twitter. You know, we didn't even have email. We didn't have the internet. It was back in the dark days. We actually had to do research in the library of real books. However, there's a couple of things that haven't changed since then. And I want to let you in on a couple secrets. First, when I was at Bangor, I used to sit in the library, the Scott's Library, and we used to read the old yearbooks. We looked back at the 1970s, and we wondered what those kids were thinking. What were the books? What was those hair? What were those clothes? And we thought the class of 1990, we looked so great. It's never going to get wrong. Well, I've seen my own yearbook. And I've seen your pictures here. You guys look really good. So there's only maybe a slight chance that they'll say the same thing about you. But you look good. You look good. And the second secret I want to let you know is your parents and your teachers were right. Right about what? Well, they're right about pretty much everything. And how we get to be so smart, well, it's only because we made our own mistakes and we learned from them. And you too are going to get that opportunity, and someday you'll be wise like us. I remember very clearly the school assembly I had when I was in high school, and we had a prominent and successful Bangor High School grad come back and talk to us. He told us a story about how he left Bangor and went to Madison, and he was a little nervous coming from a small town like Bangor, not sure that he could compete with the big kids from Milwaukee and Madison. Well, he learned very quickly that he was just as smart as anybody else, and he worked hard. And he came back to Bangor, and he had a lot of success in law and business. And the library was named after him. Your parents probably, you don't know your parents, I'm sure have heard of John Foster. Well, he told me that, and I took that to heart. I took it to heart that a kid from Bangor, if they work hard, can go off with just about anything they want. And that is 100% true today for each of you. And there's a third secret I want to pass on to you. 23 years ago, I was in the very same seat you were in. And I had a huge advantage in life. I didn't even know what it was. And I want to let you in on that advantage. But first, I want to talk a little bit about history. I've always enjoyed studying history. I learned that from Mr. Addington, my father. But sometimes I would take the time to think about what life was like right here in Bangor, long before I was ever here on the scene. And young people your age have stepped up to the great challenges we've had here in Bangor. I think about a young bride in 1861. Her husband off to fight for the Union in the Civil War. And she's trying to figure out how she'll run their 40-acre farm and village. I think about a young merchant with a store on Commercial Street, right here in Bangor, trying to figure out how he'll rebuild his business after the disastrous Bangor fire of 1899. I think about the young elementary school teacher in 1933, seeing her students come to school hungry and wondering if we'll ever get out of this Great Depression. And I think about best friends from Rockland at their own Bangor High School graduation in 1943, knowing they will both leave in days to go fight World War II. Each of these young people walk the very same streets as you and I. They experience the beauty of our movies. They lived, worked, and built young lives right here in Bangor. They weren't perfect, but they did their best, and they met those challenges for their families, for their neighbors, and for those who came after them. And ladies and gentlemen, that is us. They built this community for us. And now, this community has been entrusted to you. So here's the third secret that I wanted to share. The one I didn't know about when I was sitting in your seats. You have a great advantage in life. And it's the values that came from your parents, your grandparents, your neighbors, your teachers, and your community. As you go forth in the world, you already know what to do. You just need to do the right thing. Even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. You already know that you need to take care of your neighbors. And growing up in a small town like Bangor, you know that every single person counts. No one is extra. Everybody matters. And everybody also has to do their part. You know, when I was here, I played basketball for Coach Addington, and I mostly sat on the bench. But I was part of the team. I was proud to be part of the team, and I thought I worked pretty hard. And I only learned much later that the team doesn't work unless everybody contributes, even the bench warmers. And since that time, I've had my own chance to lead and be in the spotlight a little bit. But I've always remembered the need to always contribute to the team. And finally, you already know that these type of values don't just exist in Bangor. They exist in the character of just about every small town. even cashed it. The world is a great place. Go out there and have fun. Just remember where you come from. Remember what you learned from your parents, your teachers, your neighbors. If you're lucky to stay here or you come back later, keep Bangor strong. And if you venture out in the world, bring Bangor with you. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, John. At this time, for the presentation of the diplomas, school board members Julie Myers and Dave Vetrano and District Administrator Dave Lane. Mariah Desiree Eltoff. Nicole Thomas Hamborn. Jared J. Hammerman. Molly Catherine Arns. Trevor James Arns. Mackenzie Ray Brown. Hayden James Christensen. Cole Christopher Clark. Rachel Jean Douglas. Samantha Jo Lorraine Ekblad. Lance Walter Gady. Madison Christine Grove. Samantha Ray Hansen. Cheyenne Rose Johnson. Daniela Lynn Johnson. Casey Ann Kastenschmidt. Kyle Dean Kennedy. Cody John Brieski. Eric Gordon Krause. Brianna Marie Langer. Courtney Marie Mankey. Natalie Mertzborola. Morgan Jean Meyer. Adam John Myers. Nicole Nesbadba. Nicole Marie Neathville. Chelsea Marie Paisley. Alexander Sean Peters. Robert Lee Piper. Alex Irving Planey. Alyssa Marie Rentz. Dylan Thomas Reynolds. Taylor John Reibold. Hunter Keith Scott. Tyler Lester Schrake. Zachary Robert Sauchek. Avery Nicole Straub. Miranda Ray Tobar. Jacob Timothy Tyler. Libor Basco. Katira Elizabeth Von Ruden. Joshua Kenneth Zabel. And now, Class President Kelsey Paisley with the symbol of graduation.
Congratulations, class of 2013. If I can find my desk. You made it.
Well, unfortunately, I think it's raining outside, so we will have the receiving line in the main hallway here in the high school today. At this time, I am proud and honored to present the Bangor High School graduating class of 2013.